Hey guys, what's up? It's KlaireeBerry, and we are diving into the fire sign reading for the Leo moon that started today at about 11:30 in the morning Central Time, and it's going to go until approximately Wednesday at about 2:30 again Central Time in the afternoon. Okay. So we're having some Leo energy for our inner selves here, and we're also going from Libra to the, to the Scorpio Sun in this kind of same time towards Tuesday, probably late Tuesday, sometime on Wednesday. I actually don't know the time off the top of my head on that. Okay, so this energy is going to be for the general fire collective, okay? All the Aries, all the Sagittarius, and why do I Leo? I'm like I always am having a brain fart lately. Okay, so had a new beginning there, but I didn't take it, so we'll see if it pops up again. Actually, first I'm going to go ahead and take some oracle cards for our overlying energies here. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Sorry I did not get this video out earlier. This is a general reading, so of course take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's jump right in, shall we? Okay, we got the Penguin reversed. Period of darkness that you're experiencing is now passing. So this is either something that is very, very big, or it's not quite yet happening, but it's happening soon. Okay, and I think that this is very interesting, to have this energy. We all have, like every reading I've been doing is talking about all this, new beginnings. And obviously it's just a really big theme with astrology coming into the new year, even the new month, really, because, even the new sun coming into Scorpio I think it's going to be kind of a big deal this year, excuse me. I always do these videos so late because, busy working mom here. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings you will soon understand. Love it. Doesn't get any better than that. All is well. Only right action is happening in my life. One of my favorite mantras ever. Also kind of was talking about that earlier today. Period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Okay, fire signs. That is nothing but good. Nothing but good. Okay. So, fire and fire moon. Very, very interesting. Okay. So again, this could be for your fire. Doesn't have to just be for your fire sign. If you have fire in your moon, rising ascendant, north node, south node, on your cusp, cross watchers. You can also cross watch for your people, your other people in your life, and their moons, their their nodes, their ascendants, all of those things. Okay, let's take some moon energy. Okay, communication is key. Got that Gemini energy again, okay, and the new moon energy, which we're not coming into a new moon. Yeah, we are. We have a new moon on Sunday. It's not in Gemini, but the Gemini energy shows us to go within first, and then we help our outside. It's like you have those two sides and you have to balance them out. You can't just live with, your eyes open all the time. You have to use your third eye. You have to go within and deal with the inner, issues, and just be with your inner self, if you're going to want everything to align properly on the outside as well. Okay. That's kind of what this channel is all about. So again, welcome if you're new. I do a little bit different style of tarot. It's very intuitive, but it's also very much into the law of attraction. I've got cards just popping up all over the place, and I don't want to take them just because there's so many. I don't know how they all got flipped over. It's like something is trying to come out and tell us, but we're only going to take 3 of these little teeny cards. Okay, one more. All right, here we go. 3, 4 overlying energy for fire signs. See what we got here. Okay, 2 in reversed. The 2 that were reversed were the Ace of Pentacles, so we definitely have a new beginning in our lifestyle, in our habitual energies. Okay, this is your health long term. This is your money, your financial. This is your occupational. This is your reputational. Okay? This is social. A lot of that external energy that you feel like you can't control, but you actually do. If not fully control it, that would be a bit of a stretch, because there are other aspects, but it definitely is some of the energy, and quite a large percentage is how we deal with stuff. Okay, some people would say 90% how we deal with life, and 10% is what happens to us. Okay, might be a bit of an exaggeration, but then we get the moon card. Okay, so this can be fear, but it's also a lot of just going within. Okay, she's reaching up. She's going deeper and higher here. She's going deeper and higher, and we still have the two little dogs here. And on this one, it's interesting because they're both actually looking up at the moon. A lot of times you'll only have one looking at the moon. And also with this one, wow, this is really interesting because there's really no clear pathway on this one. And there's actually, I guess it depends on how you look at this. I was thinking it was a gate, like the gate. So you have the two columns, and then it almost looks like it's a wall. Okay, so what that is saying to me, and even if it's not a wall, okay, even if it just looks like that, what that is saying is that we have these blockages, okay, that are blocking us from going within. Okay, it's like we're working on ourselves, we're trying to grow, we're trying to make progress, but something's stopping us from going within. What is it? Do you think you're too busy? You're too busy working. It's like you're too busy trying to get better. It's like you're on the treadmill. You're trying to get somewhere, but you're working so hard, but all you're really doing is running in place, and you don't even know it. You're like looking at the screen and you think you're going somewhere. It's kind of a silly thing, but that's a little bit of our energy right now, okay? And then we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, first of all, right away, I'm getting inner child with this. It's also a lot to do with your passion, okay? It's also being kind of headstrong, kind of knowing what you want, and hey, I am not going to deal with any bullshit standing in my way to try to get it, because you're not only watching out for yourself, you're watching out for your inner child. So this is about doing the work, making the growth happen. It's kind of like coming through those blockages, okay? It's like you want this new beginning so bad. You know what you want, okay? And again, it could be health over time. It could be money. It could be this job and recognition and fame and all of this sort of thing, or just making a difference and having your mission, come to you. Real, true freedom, all of these things. Don't think of necessarily Pentacles as like this base level, nothing, because if you have that outlook onto Pentacles, then that all that does is say something about you, that you feel like almost that like life is not divine, because even the external stuff, even though it's kind of got that mundane kind of idea to it, because it is the lower earthly level as opposed to the higher, but when you look at, the yin yang, it's like it's all within each other. It's the microcosm and the macrocosm. Nothing is really bad. It's just how we perceive it and how it is in this realm. So ultimately, again, the energies, just because it's what you're manifesting on the earth doesn't mean it's really truly lower than, okay? So that's just my take on it. And I feel like if you're sitting there thinking, that, oh, Pentacles are less than and stuff, that's really just your own relationship with money. So don't put that on other people. You know what I mean? Because money it's a construct just like time is. Okay, and we have a relationship with money just like we have a relationship with anything else. So a lot of people have this relationship with money like, oh, money's the root of all evil. And that's why they push money away, because they have these belief systems like we talk about, like all I talk about in this channel is like these belief systems that we need to figure out and make sure they're working for us and working with us, not working against us, okay? So we're getting down to the root of everything, okay? So I love these cards coming up. I think I just really love using these. Okay, so period of darkness is passing. Communication is key, and all is well. We got our first card just coming out. Okay, so it's like you've been working. Have you been working your nails to the grindstone? Is that even the saying? working your fingers to the bone. Again, this is what I was saying already. It's like you've been working so hard running on that treadmill, but you're narrow, you're too down, you're too focused, you're not looking up, you're not looking within, you're just trying to force it, make it happen, I feel like. Okay? So, it might be time to take a step back, All right, let's jump in. Let's just dive right in. I don't know where that came from. Just let it flow, guys. Let it flow. All right. Okay. So, move some things around here. Some very interesting energies here, guys. And I need a drink. A lot of pollen in the air today, so people are getting headaches all over the place. Okay, so like I said, trying to get somewhere, trying to almost kind of force it, but don't, it's not about work harder to get what you want. Work smart, not hard, okay? What you want should flow. Make sure that what you're working so hard for is truly what you want, okay? And you got to go a little bit deeper within yourself to kind of find that out. You got to go get rid of some of the distractions. I'm always talking about the distractions. We get, I don't want to say, brainwashed, but yeah, we do. We get brainwashed, socially conditioned, manipulated to kind of run on that hamster wheel. Okay. You have to pay bills. You have to do this. You have to do that. And yeah, to a certain extent we do, but you shouldn't be killing yourself for your job. Okay. Just saying that right now. Okay. And there was that Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I just covered it up again, but it was just right there shining at us. Okay. So there is a new beginning. And yeah, we had the Ace of Pentacles right there as well. Okay. So yeah, this healing is going to help us facilitate our work. When we go in within ourselves and we allow ourselves time to meditate, time to even just do visualizations that are like all is well visualizations. Like before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, just visualize, what is going right in your life. Be thankful for it. Say your prayers, if that's what you want to call it, say your thanks. I always have heard, the best prayers are help me, help me, help me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's if you know 2 prayers, then that's enough, because that is showing your humility, showing your divinity, and showing your trust. Humility, divinity, infinity. Okay. And right now going within is what we need to do, not only to get our pentacles straight, but to get, anything we want. And again, like I said, your pentacles is about your relationships. It's about your health long term. It's about all these things. You have to have your health to enjoy money, wealth, relationships, etc. Okay. So I am seeing children. I am seeing you looking up to people. You really want to, it's like deep down, you really want to not show off for people, but you want to make people proud. You have people in your life that you want to be your best self for them. And that's why going within is so important right now. Not only for your own self. Okay. So it's like, get passionate about this. Okay. And it does start like your basically inner healing. Holistic healing is all about coming into alignment, and you don't have to know all the chakras. You don't have to come, work on that, because really it's all about just your mental, your emotional, your physical, and of course your habitual energies, like I talked about, that are your pentacles, that are your social, your reputational, your financial, your occupational. I know there's one I'm missing, but yeah, we're starting in you're starting in a new, definitely a big new. You're seeing things in a whole new way. You're learning a lot right now. I feel like you've really made some gains this year. I can tell. And it has to do with not only just your knowledge and your thought process, but your actual passion is starting to kind of bubble up a little bit more as well, and kind of become more clear is what I'm seeing. There might have been some haze, might have been some distractions, but as you learn and as you're kind of learning some of these, whether it's occult, astrology, tarot, you're coming into videos and just getting this interest. You're really changing things. It's like you're turning the dial on your frequency to open up this frequency where you're able to listen to your spirit guides, whether it's your ancestors, just plain energies, however you want to see it. Because remember, it's all about you. Okay. energies, guides, spirits, what, like I said, whatever you want to call it, they are with you, they are guiding you, and you're opening yourself up to that, and they're helping you bring about this whole new lifestyle, this whole new world. And like I said, learning so much. This one, I don't know if every single one of these wheels actually has the books, but if you notice this one, I think every single one of these things, these little guides or whatever, these avatars, they actually all have books. So this is definitely higher learning right now. Okay. And your healing is going to, it's like the more you learn, the more you're going to heal. Okay. And this also has to do with, probably the shadow work and going to my program and checking out, like how to do this work. And remember, every little step in the right direction is a great step. And I think this has to do also with like that whole quote that I always talk about too. I believe it's Lao Tzu says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Sometimes the first step is the hardest. Okay. So, even though you've been working, you might need to take a step in a different direction. Like I said, more towards this healing. Take your passion not out of your pentacles, but again, it's not about forcing it as much right now, okay? Excuse me. Yeah, you have a lot of passion. Your passion is actually a little bit muted right now. It's a little bit hidden, okay? So you're carrying this torch. It's like, you're going somewhere, but where are you going? And you've got to just follow. You cannot figure out your passion by looking at other people on social media and being like, oh, I want to be like them. That's not going to be your passion. That's a distraction. Now, sometimes, yes, you can get inspired by people who are in their truth, and you're going to know, that's going to resonate with you. You're going to be like, oh no, if you're truly being led in the right direction, that won't resonate with you. But if it does resonate with you at all, then just remember, going within further and further and doing the shadow work is really going to build you up. It's going to balance you out. It's going to get you on the path where you just know what you want to do. That's like with this tarot. This channel was a vegan channel. This channel was a vegan channel for 5.5+ years. And it still is to a certain extent. It's just a further extension of it. And everything I did, even though it wasn't on the same path, everything I did was still working towards the same way. Which thing said this? Everything is happening as it's supposed to be. So don't feel like if you have to switch your pathway into, like, again, this whole new world, don't feel like what you did was a waste. And same thing now, if it's not in the past, but it's in the future. If you're doing something now that you don't necessarily want to be doing, you have to show up at work for that paycheck. You got to make these ends meet. So you got all this work you have to do. Just work. What you need to do is do your best. Don't kill yourself. Don't do overtime unless you're getting good pay for it. You know what I mean? And even then, be choosy. You know what I mean? But this is about whatever you're doing is showing you something. You're learning something. Everything happens for a reason. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. It's teaching you a lesson. It's teaching you something that you're going to use in the future. I don't care what it is. Have that mentality and just know that you're not stuck. You're not going to be doing this crap job that you don't even like forever. You're not going to be doing this job that's killing you. You're not going to be doing it forever. Put that in your mind and don't be anxious about it. Don't be covering it. Try not to have that negative energy all day. Try to see the positive of that situation. And that is, again, that you're learning from that situation and that you're going to go far from exactly what you are learning, Okay. So where are we at here? So we're coming, our mind's getting right. We're learning so much that, we can't help but to figure ourselves out a little bit deeper more and more, like every day. We're just like leveling up. Our roots are going deeper and we're reaching higher and higher and higher. Okay. Just like deeper and higher. Like I always say, deeper and higher. That's what it's all about. We are not here to be stagnant. Okay. We are not here to do the same thing every day, work for the man, get a paycheck, get on pharmaceutical medications, and die. And get obese and have our knees replaced and then die. No, that is not what the fuck we're here for, okay? You are majestic. You need to know it. You need to own it, okay? Fuck everything else. Literally, fuck everything else, okay? Don't let anything throw you off your healing, your passion, and your growth right now, okay? If it is not facilitating that in some way, shape, or form. And I'm not saying you have to be ultra strict with yourself and never let yourself have fun. Never let yourself watch some guilty pleasure, okay? You can still do that stuff as long as you're not doing it in excess, because if you're doing things like that in moderation, then guess what? It's helping you. It's helping you de-stress. It's helping you relax. Whatever. Do not judge yourself, okay? And if you are judging yourself, I got chills. If you are judging yourself, just do the shadow work on it, okay? And if you need to know how to do the shadow work, then go check out my program. It's a playlist here on YouTube at the moment of this video, of filming this video, okay? If you don't see it on the playlist, then that means I've probably finished it and went ahead and put it somewhere else, and it is going to be available. You can figure out how to get it at KlaireeBerry.com, okay? So, yeah, we have a big new beginning coming. We are really, I mean, this is healing to the max. You are healing yourself so much right now, and you will be. If you're not, I think you have been working on it. I think you're feeling it, but if you're not, you will be very, very soon. Like, I'm talking days, 2 weeks. You're going to be feeling this love. You're going to be showing up for yourself. You're going to be putting yourself first. You're going to be feeling the sunshine. These are amazingly positive cards. And do you see the yellow tint? It's like this baby got jaundice or something. You know why he's so yellow is because, wait, is that a boy? He actually has a little wiener. Oh my God, that's so funny. Why am I noticing his wiener? What is that telling us right now? It's telling us he's a masculine energy, okay? It's the external. You're going to feel so good, okay? But if you're feeling good on the outside, it's probably because you're feeling good on the inside too. So, but yeah, there may be some cloudy times, some cloudy past, you know, with yourself and with others, with your person, with your lover, okay, in the past. But we're gonna move past that. The sun is clearing up those clouds, evaporating our problems. Okay, and that comes from doing the inner child healing work. That comes from making sure your intentions are pure. That comes from being open and vulnerable with yourself and not trying to run from your problems, hide from your problems, and always keep things on this superficial, shallow level where, guess what? You're not doing any fucking growing and you're staying stagnant. And who wants to, again, we're not here to do that. We are here to grow. Okay? And it's great because it's like if you need motivation, then yeah, use your money, use your mission. You know, we all want to be recognized, and especially with the Leo moon, it's especially about inner child healing. That's why I keep getting all this inner child healing stuff. It's a very warm energy. It's a very like loving and healing thing. It's like, don't let your pride get in your way. Okay? And a lot of times, again, our pride is making us work our asses off for things that we think we want. And it's like keep up with the Joneses energy. But no, we're getting beyond that, okay? Don't be afraid to open up. Don't be afraid to go within, okay? Don't be afraid to see how you really feel. That's what is really coming through here. And by facing up and doing the shadow work and saying, you know what? I'm going to put all of my, see what this is about too. It's kind of, it's interesting. It's very deep here. And it could be taken in a lot of different ways. But see how she is like focused over here on something else. So you might think, oh, well, she's neglecting her child. But look, her child is fine, okay? Her child's right there. Her child's copying what she's doing, okay? And that's what we have to know. That's why she could dote on her child all day. She could sit there and make her life all about her child. And then you know what? She's going to be empty. She's going to be not doing anything. But she is not. She's focused on her passion. She's focused on her growth here. Okay, and she's acting on it. And if she has to put little baby girl here on the back burner, she's gonna do it. And obviously, I'm not telling anyone to neglect their children. That's not what we mommies do, right? Okay, but this does mean about your obligations, about your pentacles, about your everyday, your stuff that you just have to show up for. Say no to the extra. Don't go that extra mile. Again, don't volunteer for that overtime. Don't do anything that isn't truly helping you grow right now. And again, you're going to have to do stuff that go through the motions, go to that job, take care of whatever, you know, this and that household, all this stuff. Like your actions, you still have to do that stuff. Make sure there's room left over. Make sure you're saving energy. Make sure you're making time for yourself. And the best thing you can do for yourself is not necessarily, you know, oh, go shopping, go get a massage, all this stuff. Yeah, that's great, but it's not going to heal you. A lot of these healing arts, it's like, okay, it makes you feel better, so we think we're healing. This is true healing. True healing is holistic. And that's the bee's knees. That is like the real freaking deal, you guys, because your actual physical health is definitely related to the inner, okay? Your mental and your emotional is where it all starts. I cannot say it enough. Okay, so that's why, yes, sometimes, yeah, we do need to lock our kids out of the room. Get your kids in a playpen. Get your kids with a movie. Go take that shower. Go do this, you know, I'm not like recommending to like go, you know, put your kids in whatever and then go do the shadow work. But it's like obviously a metaphor. You know what I mean? Put that other shit. I was about to say, put that shit that doesn't matter. That sounds horrible. I'm really not telling you guys to like neglect your children here. Okay, but it's also keeping your sense of humor, you know, through this all, because like if I can tell you anything, yeah, God and the universe, whatever, wherever you want to call it, like has a sense of humor. Okay, and I feel like with our relationship, with our love, we've kind of been, maybe one partner has been down and bringing the other person down, but now one partner is going to go up and bring the other up. Take that as it resonates. It doesn't even have to be a love necessarily, you know, like it's just whatever significant relationships you have in your life. But this growth is going to make you feel so good. It's going to bring your passion to the forefront. Okay, any of the shadow work, any of this inner child healing that you do, my program, like I said, it's going to help you figure out your purpose to where whatever you're doing with your life to make money eventually, it's going to, you know, it's going to put you on this path where eventually you're going to not only you're not just going to be going to that job to show up to that job to bring home a paycheck, and that's the only fucking reason why you're even going. That's not life. That's a fucking farce, okay? And again, don't feel bad about showing up to work to get a paycheck. Don't feel bad about it. Don't be like, oh, I don't have to do this. I just want to go live off grid. No, you still have to give back, okay? That's the thing is people try to go off grid, and then they just go end up panhandling. It's like, you're still getting money. Money is still the system. That's not how you escape the system, okay? What you do is you find a way to give back in a way that, you know, you can make a living, you know, provide something, do something, give back. But you can't do that until you kind of shed this this, again, brainwashing and social conditioning, okay? Very deep reading here, I'm feeling. Okay, so we have to protect our minds. We have to protect our emotions. We have to protect our actions. We have to protect our whole entire selves and all of our energies, even our habitual outside energies, okay? Because the reason why we have to, again, protect our minds and our emotions first off is because guess what? That's where it all starts. That's where, you know, that's where the energy flows. I don't know if it's up, down, whatever. But this is everything, you know, it's conceive, believe, achieve. Okay? So the mind, and then the feelings and the actions, and then it's the outer, the Pentacles energy that ends up coming back to you and strengthening, again, the cycle, the mind, the emotions, the physical, the habitual comes back to you again. Okay, so that is what this is about. It's about walking the motherfucking walk, okay? It's about making sure that you are turning off. And again, it's not about saying, oh, I'm never going to watch a movie again, or I'm never going to, whoa, I'm throwing shit everywhere. It's not about saying, oh, I'm never going to, you know, watch anything that has any commercials or social media or mass media or anything. It's not about cutting yourself off from society. Because you don't have to do that. All you have to do is rise above it. Again, you can have your guilty pleasure. You can have your guilty pleasure. Just don't be obsessed with it, because you are obsessed with yourself and you are obsessed with your self-growth. Your passion is on yourself. That's what this is about. Your passion is on yourself, finding clarity and growth and spreading that, because this world needs you. It needs people like us. That's why I'm here trying to shine my light every single day, because I know that I'm helping people. I get messages all the time. People are like, oh, you know, this and that. And that keeps me going. One message, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely feeling like there is a love interest here going on that is going to benefit from all of this, because you cannot have, again, you're not going to have all this great external energy Again, financial, habitual, social, feng shui, environmental. You're not going to have all this great, wonderful, positive energy, which all of it just is really magnified and produced by our feelings. And our feelings, again, very tightly related to our thoughts, but it's our feelings that ultimately really supercharge our thoughts and turn them into beliefs and expectations. Okay? And that sets the tone for the rest of our life. The health. Again, true health is this long term, most people are healthy when they're babies, and if not, a lot of times it's just a genetic thing that had happened or something over time. But before I get too far into that, let's just think about this, again, back to the holistic side. Your health is a combination, of this mental, emotional, physical, and then physical over time. That is your health. Okay, when we think about health, we're not just talking about health right now. When you're a kid, it's so easy to be healthy when you're a kid, right? When you're a teenager, you always see these 20-year-olds on YouTube talking about, oh, this and that, this is what I do. And it's like, bitch, you are 20 years old. Literally almost everybody's healthy when they're 20. Like, the real deal comes over time. Okay, so, and that's what most people get very much more unhealthy over time, but also they get more cynical, they get more hardened, they get more damaged, they get more angry, like all of these things, more like trying to preserve, like, oh, let's guard our hearts. We don't want to be hurt again ever. Let's guard our money. Let's turn into conservatives. Everybody's liberal and share everything and love everybody, peace, love, and everything in college, and they grow up and they turn into conservatives. That's what this is about. But we are not going to do that. We are not going to follow this paradigm that they put us in that says we have to, again, grow old, get obese, get new knees, and guess what? Get hooked on drugs and die. That's not our life. We are made for fucking more than that. Okay? You are divine. Let me just tell you that right now. You are divine, and you are here to spread love. You are here to feel love. You are here to be loved. You are here to be healthy, happy, divine goddess, queens, and kings. Okay? You have to go within. You have to do the healing. When one person in a relationship or in a group or a family or whatever start to do this healing, it will spread through your interactions, through people watching you and seeing your change. I have chills again. When you are there, you know what I mean? When you have at least shown that you've risen up the ranks, you know what I mean? You have come so far that people cannot overlook what you've done with your life. And you've got that reputation energy going on. Again, that shows you come through the circle, okay? When you know what you want, again, when you're protecting your energies, it'll all come together for you. But it's not going to happen if you don't take a look at your thought systems, your beliefs and expectations, and how you are wrapping those up. And that's going to shine through in what you're doing. People will notice what you're doing. And that's why a lot of people, when they come and do this healing and they know it, I'm about to cry, it's like so profound that they start to, again, do what I'm doing and just like teach this. They just have this passion where they have to teach it, because that's why I'm so crazy doing more videos, in a shorter span of time than I've ever done before, just as a vegan. And I was super freaking passionate about veganism. It's like, again, you think you're passionate about something, you're working so hard on it, but maybe we just need to alter it. Maybe we just need to bring it to the next level. Maybe we just need to change it just a little bit. Just keep on going, keep on learning, keep on doing this healing. And again, people are going to be like, whoa, look at that. Can I do that? And that's how it goes. You light up your light, your little light lights up somebody else's light, that lights up somebody else's light, and then everybody's light is on. And the world, there's no fucking place for the darkness to hide. And that is what's happening. That is very, very much in line with what is happening in the stars right now and what will be happening in the stars in 2020. And mark my words right now. I have chills right now. I still have chills. Okay? 2020 is going to be huge. Got a lot to say about the Scorpio sun and about the new moon in Scorpio this weekend. You know, it's going to be a bang. It's going to be a bang because we're going from the Scorpio. Again, we're just getting into Scorpio sun. And then bam, new moon. So it's going to be interesting. Okay, and I'm getting a lot of Pentacles energy. So this is not just, oh, do your inner healing so that you can feel happy and good and everything gonna be rainbow and sunshine. No, whatever you want. You want to be respected. You want money. You want that feeling of being like whole and, you know, knowing that you're giving back, knowing that you're here for a reason and doing good. Isn't that what we all want, to truly feel important? It's not even about being like, oh, famous and everybody loves me, but it's enough to know that you're helping somebody. It truly is. It truly is. That's where the true wealth lies. To know that you are making a motherfucking difference. Sorry for the F-bombs. I apologize. I'm sorry, you guys. But it does help it get into your subconscious a little bit deeper. But yeah, you're going to be living it up. You're going to be like finer things in life because of all of these seeds that you're planting. Your seeds are getting planted by every single time you do this inner healing work. It's all about the healing, guys. And it's about the long term, okay? Don't expect to be socially conditioned and brainwashed your whole entire life by whatever industries, all of the industries. Talk about big pharma, talk about meat and dairy, talk about whatever you want to talk about, okay? They're brainwashing us. I did not just fart, that's my ball. I swear. I would tell you guys. I really would. If nothing else but for comedic effect. But no, we are growing, and we're growing because we're going within. She is still within. Anytime you have these two on the side, you know she's going within. And again, this is helping her health. This is helping her long-term health, her long-term money, her finance, her occupation, her, you know, she's spreading it to other people. She's getting it back. When you get on the cycle of good, it's so fun, easy, and it feels fucking amazing. And this is what people don't understand. They think they have to, go do drugs and make themselves temporarily feel better because they're not doing anything that they're supposed to be doing. And then they're spiraling. It's a downward spiral. We don't want a downward spiral. Hello. Like, we have enough knowledge out there. So many people think they're so woke. I'm so woke. I know what the government is doing. I'm so woke. I know all about this or that. And I've watched every History Channel in the world. No, that shit ain't shit. You think the History Channel teaching you anything real? For God's sakes, pull your head out of your ass. Inner growth is where it's at. And if you're neglecting it, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're an idiot, but you're not on the right track. You need to be thinking about your long-term health and the long-term health that's like 7th generation. Okay? What are you putting forth? Pay it forward. Do it. Stop fucking around. Go within today. You are going to feel the effects. Go to my program, go to my playlist, check out the program, and follow through with it. Okay? It's going to bring you everything you want. It's going to bring you, you're going to be, when you get old like this guy, you're not going to be that, I've had 16 surgeries, I'm on 17 medications, I'm just waiting to die and I just watch TV all day. Or the other piece is, I just work myself to death because if I retire, then I'm just going to die. Have you ever heard about people just dying after they work, after they retire? I've heard about that. One of my dad's best friends, bless his heart, died literally, like, I don't know if it was a week or a day or whatever. It's like right after he retired, died. And I know people like that with where I worked. I have chills again. I'm about to cry. This is like so emotional. It's so sad to me. This is why I do what I do. Again, this is why I was all gung-ho about veganism, because I have this empathy for people who are off of their purpose. And again, a lot of it is overweightness. And then we have this card coming at the end. So that's crazy. Gotta love tarot, right? But our divinity is about keeping our health. Part of our divinity is about making a difference. And however you can help people. God, I still have chills. Just do this inner work and shine your light. I'm literally begging you right now. But I'm also telling you, this is going to bring you, it's going to bring you to, remember the wheel, it's going to bring you to a whole nother level. It's going to keep you on another level. It's going to bring you everything you actually want, and even things you didn't even know you wanted. Again, certain things, like I've heard a lot of people say, some different, maybe some vegan YouTubers or something say, it was my ego that got me started on this path, because on like a YouTube sharing type of mentality, because they wanted that fame, they wanted that recognition, right? Then it changes and it turns into something else, to where it's like, okay, even though that was my initial drive, now that's not all I want. Now I actually want to help people because I've got addicted to it, and that's what I love. That's what I get off on, okay? That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling and picking up on here. This is powerful as hell, though. And I always talk about fire signs being very, I mean, obviously, you're very powerful, but it always comes through in your readings that you can really help a lot of people. And I still have chills. I'm getting so many chills during this reading. It's crazy. I really feel like you guys, fire signs, are going to help change the world. Okay, but you got to stay on your path. You got to know what you want, and don't put up with any bullshit. Don't put up with any distractions. People are going to try. People and or / entities are going to try to take you down. They're going to try to fuck you up. Okay? Are you going to let them? No. And you may, a lot of people think, oh, well, we just got to be positive if we're spiritual beings. We just got to be sunshine and rainbows all day long. No, fuck that. You can be a bitch if somebody's getting in your shit, if somebody's fucking with you, okay, right? You can be strong. You can speak your motherfucking mind, right? Obviously, I'm doing it. So why can't you? Don't be overboard. Don't go out to hurt people. But when you're taking care of business, it's like you're running your house. You're not just going to let somebody come in and take all your shit and get you off track. This shit is intricate. This is a well-oiled machine, right? And you got to know what it takes. You got to have what it takes. It reminds me of my boss. She can be a bitch, and she even will say it. You know what? Being a bitch works. Again, like the cussing, sometimes it gets in your subconscious, okay? Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself, because if you give an inch, people will take a mile. That's a fact of life. 37 and a half years almost on this earth. I can tell you that for sure. Doesn't matter if they love you. Doesn't matter if they adore you. They'll still do it. If you let them. Don't fucking let them. Put up those boundaries. Okay? You're on your shit. You're protecting your shit. Again, protecting your money, protecting your health, protecting everything. Bam. Done. Okay. So, yep, put it first. Even if that's all you got, you protect your energies. And again, I'm getting a lot of long-term. What is this come in? Okay, because this came in right before. The only thing that might trip you up is what I'm getting here. This is the only thing we've had. We haven't had death cards. We haven't had anything like that. This is the only thing. You might get a little bit stuck. It's like you got these good intentions. You're doing this healing, but what the fuck? Why am I stuck right now? Where is it? This growth isn't coming. Okay, so if you feel that, look within. Look to the emotions. Make sure you're not doing the excess. Make sure you're not drinking too much, eating too much, kind of taking that energy, that really is going to surface when you're not doing the work, or you're focusing on the negative things. A lot of fear I'm seeing here, okay, or, could also be focusing on the past with this dark period. And see this guy, he's like, oh, he's just got that victim, oh, kind of that whiny, why do I have to get up? Why do I have to go to work? I don't want to. I want to be free. I want to do what I want. I don't want to do this. Okay, and it's even laughable sometimes. Like I said, keep your sense of humor and just laugh at yourself sometimes. Be like, dude, what are you doing? What are you really doing? Don't be afraid to look at yourself. Look at yourself in the face, because stuff that's hidden, and again, these little beliefs, these little things will pop up, and that's what's causing you your heartache. You're drawing it to yourself, okay? If you're having any heartache pop up, like I said, you may, this weekend, even this week, going into Scorpio, it's going to hit everybody differently. This may be hitting fire signs early. I don't know. And this is pretty, this is a little bit in the future. So again, next couple days, maybe even next couple weeks, but just be on the lookout for ways that you're not fully showing up. And again, don't get too caught up in the external energies, okay? Because that's what led us to this point. That's what led us to the stuck. That's what led us to the indulgence. And that's what led us to this heartbreak, is getting, again, it's like you're too, maybe a little bit of ego going on, a little bit of, I feel like it's this energy of like, oh, work, everybody's working hard, so I better work super hard. And yeah, again, you want to do your best, but you don't want to like kill yourself because any extra time that you don't have to spend like doing that job or doing whatever that isn't really necessary for you to do, you could be spending on inner child work. So if you're just worried about money or whatever, or your job or status and all this shit, that's only what you're worried about, then that's going to trip you up right now. That's all. Okay. It's going to delay your new beginning. It's going to delay you to actually take that step. And you still have some hurdles to get over. We all do. Like, don't get all ego, like, oh, I'm doing so well, like I'm so close, I'm making all this progress, like I don't even have to do any more work. No, keep doing the damn thing. You know what I mean? Keep doing that work. Okay? It's going to bring you into your new beginning even faster. Okay? And it's all about not only what you're thinking and what you're feeling, but what you're actually doing. Make sure that what you're doing physically is in alignment with what you want. This is the thing where people are, they want to be a star. They want to be helping the world. They want to be, making money or whatever your goal is, right? They want to be doing anything. And then all they do is want to watch TV, or they just want to drink every night or like sit there and smoke weed all day. You know what I mean? It's like you're sitting there on your couch smoking. It's like, what's that song? Yeah, I want to try to go to work, but then I got high. That's what it is. Yeah, I wanted to save the world, but then I got high and sat on my couch and eat pizza all day. Yeah. So it's all connected. The better you treat yourself, outside and in. Okay, but it's not about getting obsessed with any one area. It's not obsessed. I feel like this whole reading has been a lot about the external. So again, there's a lot of focus on maybe long-term health, maybe long-term, financial and occupational stuff. Maybe even on your home. Maybe you're obsessing about, being too superficial and decorations and, trying to spend all your energy, all your money, all, whatever energy you have. You're spending it, all your creative juices even. You're spending all that on just shit that doesn't quite matter. And that's going to end. That's going to end. Because remember, we have this new beginning. Okay? We have this new beginning, and this is not some bullshit. This is not some superficial wah. Okay? This is realizing that things need to change. This is sitting down and taking time and figuring out how you're going to get a new thing. Because again, it's kind of like we've been through this before. We've been through this routine. We know that true fulfillment is not coming from overworking ourselves and cleaning our house, so much to where it sparkles and shines, which is actually not that great for your immune systems anyways. But anyways, won't get into all that stuff. Okay? So when you go within, your partner is going to go within, your loved ones. The more you go within, your kids are going to follow. Your loved ones, everybody's going to feel you on an energetic level, and they're also going to see you with their eyeballs, and they're going to be like, yeah, maybe we should go within a little bit. Maybe we should try out this shadow working inner child healing switch program. You know what I mean? Yeah, know what I mean. And this is all it's all coming together. Okay, communication is key. We didn't really touch on this, but again, this is not just communicating with other people. This is about communicating with yourself. And again, this is tied into our new moon this weekend. Okay, I feel like there could be some tower moments. There could be some drama coming into Scorpio. Scorpio is very passionate, known for drama. A lot of people think Scorpio is the craziest one in the zodiac. Close second behind with some Cancer. No, I don't know. We all have our crazy, for sure. Just different ways. Different people are different crazy to different people. But I just have to say that this is about going within and this new beginning that we have. See, we have this new beginning. New moons are always new beginnings, okay, in some way, shape, or form. But this is going to be a big one. This is actually this moon, and I'll do more videos on this as the time comes, but the new moon this weekend I think is going to be very transformative, and it's going to be like you're going this way or you're going this way. You're either integrating or separating is a phrase I keep hearing from numerous different astrologers and things. So you got to go within. You got to go within. Literally, you want to make this world a better place? Again, this decorating, this working so hard, that's not the way to do it. Okay, that's just a way to pay your bills right now. So leave it at that. Don't get caught up in the egotism that goes around in the office and all of this different stuff. Okay, all is well. You're on your way. It's all happening again as it's supposed to be. So don't allow yourself to get sucked into any kind of negativity either. Okay, because that, again, is just going to be distractions. The blessings will show themselves, even if you can't see it. Just trust. Just know. All is truly well. Ask those angels, ask those guides, those ancestors, energies to help you, to heal you, to comfort you, whatever you need in any given moment. And again, make sure that what you're doing with your life, again, you may have to spend so much time on work that you are exhausted, but you've got to make time. You've got to figure it out. You've got to do something for your true self. Okay? Even if all you have time to do is watch some of the program today, watch some of the program this week, tomorrow, whatever. Start to do the inner child healing. That is a great start. And that is going to eventually help you transform the world. It's going to help you grow. It's going to help you blossom. And again, people are going to notice. People are going to see. It's going to feel great when you start to not only influence, but, help others as well. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this reading. I know I really, really, really enjoyed this one, like massively. So glad I did it. And yeah, you can find me all over social media, KlaireeBerry at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. And you can always find the most up-to-date prices on my direct coaching club. It's an unlimited online Facebook coaching club. Did I say lifetime? Yeah, unlimited lifetime coaching club. Only $11.11 right now. Like I said, just find the details in the description box below or at KlaireeBerry.com. Also do personal, private readings, consultations, etc. So you can always find the most up-to-date pricing on that at KlaireeBerry.com. Thank you so much. Much love. Many blessings. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all the likes, all the subscribes, shares, thumbs up, hit the bell so you can stay notified. Drop your channels in the comments. And we can link up. Like I said, I'd love to link up with you guys all over Instagram, Facebook, whatever. So have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.